Hey you, welcome back. I'm Nat from Nat's Numbers, and thank you so much for being here with me on Numerologist.com. We are here to talk about the magic that is in store for us here in November. This is your numerology forecast for November 2020. Stay tuned. So November in numerology is a 6 universal month. And the 6 is a number that brings forth healing, growth, and harmony, which, to be honest, we all need it right now. October, a 5 universal month, was a really dynamic month with a lot of change, a lot of progress. It required a lot of movement and taking risks. But now, here is November. The 6 wants to bring forth an experience of blooming. The gifts that the 6 brings is that physical, emotional, spiritual healing. It is growth in those areas of your life that matter most to you, and harmony at work and at home. So I want you to remember that every single forecast is talking about potentials. So the 6 is like a magic wand that you can pick up and you can leverage or choose not to. So these gifts are only going to come to you if you engage with and embrace this energy. So how do we do that? One of the things that the 6 really wants us to do is it wants us to care, nurture for, and water our own metaphorical garden. The 6 wants us to appreciate and love on what is working, what is fulfilling in our lives, in our careers, our relationships, even in our inner being. So one of the things that it can also bring up, though, one of the blocks that we have to overcome when we're stepping into the cycle of the 6, is we're going to feel called to, instead of water our own garden and tend to and nurture our own kingdom, our own dreams, there's a tendency to meddle in other people's problems, to take on the role of the savior, the rescuer, the counselor, to give advice out, to try to help other people, and to put other people's fires out in their own gardens. And so what the 6 asks us to do is to love and nurture the things that matter to us, to put our time and our attention and our energy into what it is that we're committed to building in our lives. But one of the ways that we have to do that is we have to break that cycle, to break that habit of emotional enmeshment, codependency, the belief ultimately that we have to fix other people's lives. We have to make sure other people's gardens are thriving before we can focus on our own. Which I know sounds like a lot, right? It sounds like a tall order. Like, how are we going to nip that in the bud? You know, a lot of us have experienced that for the majority of our lives. I want you to remember that 2020, this whole year, is a 4 universal year, which is here because it's saying now is the time to create a solid foundation for your future. Now is the time to become the protector and the warrior of your dreams, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to help your people and to help be of service to the world. So you got to practice focusing on watering, caring for, and nurturing your own garden, and let other people be responsible to what it is that they're doing, growing, and creating. So what is the simple solution? I have crafted the November Numerology Challenge to be a simple and easy way to leverage the 6 so that you can experience that healing, that incredible growth, and that harmony, and break the habit of sabotaging your success by thinking you have to fix everybody else's problems before you can focus on your own dreams. So here's the November Numerology Challenge. Number 1, I want you, as always, to presence your desire or dream, because remember, the numbers can only work for you if they're working on something specific. So I want you to think about the dream or desire that you had coming into 2020. What is most on your heart? What is the thing that you most yearn for? The thing that you most desire to create right now in your life? And write it down. So you might write down, I want to create or manifest, fill in the blank. My soulmate partner, a healthy, vital body, a thriving career, a certain amount of income a month. Write it down. And then here's the doozy. This is really where the meat of the challenge comes. If that dream or that desire was something that you loved, it was this like precious baby or this beautiful little plant, what might you do different to help it grow? What would you do to better take care of, nurture, and water this dream or this desire? I want you to come up with a brainstorm list. And there's no right or wrong here. It's totally based on your own creative inspirations, but come up with at least 6 ways that you can love on and feed your dream like it was a precious garden or like it was a precious baby of your own. And then once you come up with your top 6 favorite loving gestures for that dream or that desire to help it grow, I want you to schedule them in your calendar. Open up Google Calendar. If you use a paper calendar, actually put those gestures, those tasks in, those tasks of love in, and make sure to do them on those days. And if you do this, no matter what is going on around you with your loved ones, at work, with your spouse, with your kids, in the world, you know that you are going to be redirecting your attention and your tender loving care back to your only place of power, and that is the creation of your own dreams. So if you're going to join in on this challenge, will you comment below and let me know? And let's brainstorm and inspire each other with some of our ideas of what we might do different if our dream or desire was a plant that we would cherish and actively water so that it can grow. All right, guys, I'll see you again next month. Big hugs.